this is a video from my friend Michael. Yo, Michael! My friend is in Mayapur. He's asking how he can improve his lotus pose. Lotus pose is the famous full lotus that the Buddha was meditating into, and which is one of the most basic yoga asanas around. But at the same time, it's not that easy. So let me show you a few things, Michael. So you want to be like a real sadhu while you're doing your meditation. So the first thing I would recommend you is that you try sitting down like this. You only cross one leg and you try to first really get comfortable in this one. So when you're doing your meditations, when you're doing yoga, when you're sitting down, eating, whatever you're doing, try to stay cross-legged, one leg. Okay, when you feel really comfortable in one, you switch, take the other leg, and you make the knees and the hips and the lower back, you make them really comfortable to this pose. So normally, I think you already mastered this point. You mentioned me something. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the second one. So when you do this, you try to really be very careful, because you don't want to get these knee ligaments overly exercised. You want to keep it smooth, patient, and it will come. You can see the spine should be really straight. So what do? If you're able to to master one, and you can master the other, and you want to really get into the full lotus pose. So I would say, first, do the one that is most convenient for you. So every person has one leg that just works better than the other leg. So start with that one. So with me it's the left one. So you put the left one all the way up to the hips. You don't want to pull it there. You really want your heel to touch the lower part of your navel. So you pull it all the way up, and then slightly cross the second leg over it. So the goal is to keep both knees on the ground. If this is not possible, often you will see people that are like this, very impractical. So what you do then is you try to move a little bit and get that loose. And slowly, as you relax, as you also practice this pose, you will make it. And if you're doing often meditations, then it's easy, you can do a full meditation. If you're sitting meditating for half an hour, 1 hour, you can just sit like this. From time to time, just switch your leg, try to do the lotus. If it starts hurting too much, really don't try to go excessive in this. Just let the ligaments feel a little bit of a stretch, then cool down and just continue meditating. The most important thing is that you focus on your meditation, not on the posture. The posture will come when the time is right. So try to do the lotus pose, whatever you can of the pose, as much as possible. If you're eating, if you're on the bus, if you're talking to your girlfriend, if you're doing your meditations, whatever you do, just try to always think about it and focus a little bit on it. It's only a matter of time and you will nail it. So, a few other poses you can do that are beneficial is, because it's not only in the knees, it's also in the hip joints. So you want to get the hip joints flexible, sorry. So one pose you can do is, from time to time, just open the legs and really try to go in front. This is one pose will really help the hip joints to loosen up. Another pose you can do is this one. And also, this is perfectly combinable with whatever meditation you're doing. Just switch a little bit into this one and slowly everything starts opening up. And yeah, also another option is when you're sitting on a chair, whenever you're sitting on a chair, the knee joint that you have problems with, just try to cross it. Cross it. If this is not too stiff, again you can just sit down like this. You can be chilling in the bus, chilling in a boring meeting, whatever you're doing. Just try to get things stretched. Switch. And this you can do anywhere. You don't have to spend hours a day trying to get that lotus pose working for you. Just in whatever you're doing, you can just put it in. Okay, Michael, and the other people watching this video, I hope I helped you a little bit. Take care.